Hello and welcome to Beginner's Plate. Today I'm gonna share a very simple and easy recipe to make potato spinach, also known as Aaloo Paalak. So to prepare this amount of spinach, I'm gonna need 1 tomato, and first I'm gonna cut the spinach by making small bundles. So I have made a bundle of spinach like this by placing the stems on top of each other, and then I'm gonna cut all the bundles one by one. The spinach is cut, I'm gonna cut the tomato in big slices. And then I'm gonna drop these slices in hot oil, and I have to wait until the slices become tender, and then I'm gonna remove the skin from the tomato slices. So the tomatoes have become a little bit tender, but to make them more tender, I'm gonna cover them up. After around 8 minutes, I have removed the cover, and now the tomatoes are tender enough so the skin can be removed. I will remove the skin from the slices one by one now. After removing the skin, I'm gonna add a little bit of water to let the tomatoes cook further. And I'm gonna cover it again. After a few minutes, I'm gonna remove the cover, and now I'm gonna cook the tomatoes on high flame by mixing them continuously. So the tomato is cooked perfectly, and now I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, 1 teaspoon of red chili powder, and then I'm gonna mix them all with the tomato paste. Spices should be cooked with the tomatoes on medium flame. Add some water to prevent the spices from burning and mix. And cover for a couple of minutes again. After a couple of minutes, remove the cover, mix the spices with the tomato, and now it's time to add the cut spinach. Give a good and gentle mix to the spinach with the spices. After mixing, I'm gonna cover the spinach, and meanwhile I'm gonna cut a potato and some green chilies. After a few minutes, remove the cover and see if the spinach is cooked for around 70%. If it's cooked for around 70%, then you have to add the potato at this point. Mix the potato with the spinach, and then you have to cover them again for around 10 to 15 minutes so the spinach and the potato both cook perfectly. After a few minutes, remove the cover, mix the potato and spinach, and your potato spinach is ready to be served. Garnish potato spinach with chopped green chilies or with fresh chopped coriander. Happy eating!